Hey everybody, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. I've got about maybe 2 hours before sundown. I don't have a lot of time to get this done, but now that we've had a couple days of dry weather, I want to see if I can put this new tiller we got to use, if the soil's not too wet. I haven't tested it yet. It might be too wet. We'll see what happens. But let me show you this tiller I got, and then I'll quickly do my setup because I'm burning daylight. This is a Craigslist find. What does that say? Caroni brand, 3-foot tiller. Yes, the tiller is narrower than my tractor, and that's okay because we're not tilling a garden. We are planting Christmas trees, and we don't need a lot of tilled earth, but I just want to till up the row, break up this turf that's on our field, and prep this area for Christmas trees. Incidentally, we just got our soil test back, and I'm probably going to have to do some amendment to the soil as well. So this will be perfect. I'll be able to till it up one pass here, and then we'll bring in some fertilizer, and we'll till it up again on another day before we plant. But I've got a lot of stuff I need to till. I think we estimated 55 rows for the trees that we want to plant this year. So I've got a lot of tilling to do, so I'm starting a couple weeks early before the trees get here to make sure we get it all done. Alright, so what I'm going to do next here is set up my measuring stick so that that'll give me my spacing for my 8-foot rows. I'm going to try to just zip tie this piece of wood with a piece of rope hanging off of it, or just a piece of string. It's not even rope. And that'll give me my spacing for my 8-foot rows. So I think if I set up this 8-foot piece of wood to hang off the front of the tractor like that, and then I have a string hanging down on that side, that'll tell me how far 8 feet is. Hopefully that'll work. All right, I think that'll work great. Tell you what, if you can't fix it with zip ties or duct tape or super glue, it probably ain't worth fixing. All right, so next I'm just gonna cut a little piece of this mason's twine here, hang it off the edge of that. And then when I get on to row 2, not so important for row 1, but when I get to row 2, this will tell me where my 8-foot is. Alright, so that will hang down, and when I get to row 2, that string will be in the middle of the row that I just tilled, and we'll see how it works. Let's fire this thing up and see how this Caroni 36-inch, I doubt I'm saying that right, Caroni? Sounds like macaroni. Anyway, 36-inch tiller, see if it gets the job done. All right, well, look at that. Took a couple minutes. I probably went a little faster than I should have, but let's inspect what one pass of this tiller has done for us. And I don't know if you saw, but just tested a little safety feature on that Kubota. I hopped out of the seat while the PTO was still engaged, and the engine cut right off. So, way to go, Kubota. All right, so I'm just going to reach down here. This is one pass of the tiller. You can see there's still some clumps of grass, but it got down. See where we're at? Like maybe about 4 inches or so. One pass, going a little faster than I probably should have. I think that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna keep at it. You can see the sun is just around the treetops, so I've got probably another 45 minutes or so of daylight. So I'm gonna get as many rows here done with the first pass as I can. I'll just keep at it. All right, well, the sun is going down. It is a beautiful evening here in Central Virginia, and I can't be more pleased with how well my Craigslist Caroni, if I'm saying that wrong, somebody correct me, Caroni 36-inch tiller, how well it did out here. Take a look behind me. Man, if you like our videos out here, please subscribe. Here at Woods Tree Farm, we've got a lot of work to do to get this place open for business, and we plan on publishing a lot more videos. So hit that red subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can get notified of future videos, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, leave in the comments what you don't like, and I'll try to do better, or I might ignore you. We'll see. All right, in a couple weeks, our trees will be in. We'll have to do some planting. I need to do a lot more rows. I think that's 12 if I counted correctly, and we estimated we'll need 55 rows for all of our Christmas trees that we'll be planting this year. And I just heard a critter move over there in the woods. Wonder what that was. Anyway, take a look at these rows. Managed to get them pretty straight. Looks pretty good. I'll come back over these rows when we get some fertilizer in, once we figure out what the right amount is going to be, and we'll put some fertilizer into the soil. We'll till that in, and I'll try to get the tiller a little deeper. I think I may have also had the 3-point hitch at a slight angle. It wasn't perfectly flat. So I'll need to, probably easiest thing will be to go back and look at the video footage and double check that. You might be wondering why these rows are shorter. Got this little grove of trees right here, and once we're open for business, I plan on kind of doing the hayride route over this way. So I've got enough room for a tractor and a hay wagon to get around these trees and over that way. So this whole hillside down to the pond will have additional rows of trees. And I'm not 100% sure how many rows will fit here on this hillside, so we may need to go further that way with it. I initially estimated that we'll need about 1.5 acres of space to plant all of the trees for this season. We're doing 1,200 trees, and they're going to be spaced 7 feet apart on these rows, and these rows are 8 feet apart from each other. So that's the plan. Here's my tiller. One thing I didn't do was check and see if the gearbox here had some fluid in it. And it's warm, but not... I'm not concerned that it's too warm. But maybe next time I'll make sure that that actually has some gear oil in it, and that the gear oil looks healthy. We hit a couple rocks, but the slip clutch never engaged. Everything worked like it was supposed to on my little 36-inch tiller. All right, well,